My Bible number book, A Happy Day book. Written by Joyce, Rottschafer, illustrated by Wahl. Jesus told a story about a shepherd who had 100 sheep. One day, as the shepherd counted his sheep, he could find only 99. One was lost. The shepherd left the 99 sheep and went to look for the one that was lost. He was very happy when he found him. This story is from Matthew 18, verses 12-14. The question is, how many sheep were lost? The answer is 1. "5,000 men and the women and the children were hungry. They had been listening to Jesus all day long. Only one little boy had something to eat. In his lunch were 5 small loaves of bread and 2 fish. He gave his lunch to Jesus. Jesus blessed the food, and there was enough to feed everyone." This story is from John chapter 6, verses 2-14. The question is, how many fish did the little boy give to Jesus? Two. After Jesus was born, some wise men came to worship him. They gave him 3 gifts: gold, frankincense, and myrrh. This story is from Matthew chapter 2, verses 1-11. The question is, how many gifts did the wise men give Jesus? Three. A crippled man wanted to be made well, but he could not walk to Jesus. 4 friends said they would carry him. Jesus made the man well. This story is from the book Mark, chapter 2, verses 1-12. The question is, how many friends carried the crippled man to Jesus? 4. David was going to fight the giant, Goliath. He bent down at the brook and picked up 5 smooth stones. David put one of the stones in his sling. He threw the stone and hit Goliath. Down fell Goliath. This story is from the book 1 Samuel, chapter 17, verses 31-49. The question is, how many stones did David pick up? 5. Jesus went to a wedding in Canaan. The people ran out of wine. Jesus asked the servants to fill up the 6-stone water pot with water. The servants obeyed. Jesus changed the water in the water pot to wine. This was Jesus' first miracle. The story is from John chapter 2, verses 1 through 11. The question is, how many water pots did the servants fill with water? Six. God told Joshua to have the Israelite people march around the city of Jericho. While they marched, 7 priests blew their trumpets. They marched around the city 1 time each day for 6 days. On the 7th day, they marched around the city 7 times. The story comes from the book Joshua, chapter 6, verses 1 through 20. The question is, how many priests blew their trumpets? 7. Noah built an ark just like God said. He filled it with animals and birds. Then Noah and his wife, along with his 3 sons and their wives, walked into the ark. God closed the door. Noah and his family were safe and dry. This story is from the book Genesis, chapter 7. The question is, how many people went into the ark? 8. One day, Jesus met 10 men who had leprosy. They called out, "Jesus, Master, have mercy on us." Jesus healed the 10 men. They were very happy. 9 of the men forgot to say thank you. Only 1 man returned to say thank you to Jesus. This story is from the book Luke, chapter 17, verses 11 through 19. The question is, how many men forgot to say thank you to Jesus? 9. Jesus told a story about 10 girls. They were going to a wedding. Each one of the girls carried a lamp. 5 wise girls took an extra bottle of oil. 5 foolish girls did not. This story is from the book Matthew, chapter 25, verses 1 through 13. The question is, how many girls carried a lamp? 10. Here's an activity. You could freeze the video and play with this. The question is, can you match the numbers with the Bible stories? Now you can freeze the video. Turn the page and see. A Happy Day book.